vote for Jerome Gomez is not a vote for Perry Christie?
Absolutely not. I want people to focus on the candidate. Mr. Christie has brought me in as a new generation of leaders, a part of his new team of leaders, independent men and women, independent-minded, self-made persons who have the education, the experience to be a part of a government. Mr. Christie will help me to win. The party of the PLP will help me to win. All of that are factors that are behind me and pushing me forward. Unlike Mr. Ingram, Mr. Christie holds my hand and leads me. We walk together, whereas Ingram goes in front of his team and they walk.
They follow.
Yeah, they follow way behind, you know. And then, you know, you never have Mr. Christie talking about one-man band and, you know, I don't need a deputy leader and I don't need this. Mr. Christie recognized he needs his team. The coach is as strong as his team sometimes, and we're going on teamwork here in the PLP, not a leadership race. I tell people this is not about leadership, this is really about team. And you look at the best team that can become the best government in the Bahamas.
You're an accountant.
Yeah, I tell you a bush accountant more, you know.
Well, you
a lot of what I do.
You made a healthy declaration.
No, very modest, very modest. I consider myself to be very middle class, just a part of the middle class, striving forward to hopefully break into the upper class at some point. But I'm comfortable as I am. I manage a successful business. Most of my work in my firm is really around international business, helping people, foreign companies do business in the Bahamas, and so that's basically my concentration. So I don't do any accounting work as such. I just help them to do business through the Bahamas, and the firm
You're a
is
consultant.
Yeah, you would say that I'm more of a financial services consultant or international business consultant. I would describe myself more as than anything else.
You consulted on the oil deal, didn't you?
I was retained by the oil company BBC in 2005 as a resident manager. And based on my experience, I worked for Shell Bahamas for 11 years, so it isn't like they just picked somebody off the road, anybody. They looked at my previous experience in the oil industry in the Bahamas.
So you got paid?
I got paid.
From BBC?
Yeah, I was paid monthly as resident manager.
Pretty good pay.
Reasonable pay. I can't say it was, you know, it fit the amount of work required. You know, I would have loved much more, but you know, you get a pay for honest day work, honest day pay.
The NASA Guardian this morning is reporting that the government has rejected the Bahamas Petroleum Company's bid to renew its drilling licenses and returned nearly $300,000 in rental fees. It goes on to say that the sudden statement from the Ministry of the Environment yesterday morning contradicts the recent announcement made by BPC on its website that all 5 licenses have been renewed. And our listeners who want to read more of that can get the Guardian's business section. What your comments about that?
I think the government has really made a major mistake with that. I mean, it is an election ploy. Keep in mind, BBC came to the Bahamas late 2004 and got fully sort of negotiating with the government in 2005. 2007, the PLP was voted out, so the PLP only had one license, one period where they signed the licenses, the annual licenses. Well, 2, they were signed twice. Then the F&M came in 2007. Every year since then, the F&M has renewed the license. Why now, in an election year, just before a general election, they see the need not to renew the license when they continue to renew it? What is the problem? I mean, they don't state here what is the issue. The point is, any drilling would not have occurred before, let's say, 2013 at all. So you had enough time to do all the regulations, environmental safety standards, and those sorts of things, and get those things in place. You could have even asked the company to wait another year if you wish. I think there's no good reason other than for politics that these licenses have not been renewed. If the government had a problem with the licenses, they could have not renewed them in 2007, 8, 9. I mean, they had ample opportunity every year not to renew. I worked with the company all during the Ingram administration, from 2007 to just recently. We always complied with the government request. In some cases, they've asked us to delay some parts of the work, and we did, you know, and things like that. So we've always had open discussion, and if the government said wait, we waited. If they say go ahead, we went ahead. So this is really just something, a red herring they're throwing out there to blame the PLP for doing something underhanded with this influence peddling and insider trading. I guess they're saying me, Christie and Davis have done. I mean, this is totally unfair to the company that has invested, I think today, more than $10 million in the Bahamian economy.